Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Tasha Fifah. In this video, let's tell about how to avoid plagiarism. I know we as students or a college, this sentence are familiar with us, especially when we talk about writing, right? How to cite someone's ideas and how to paraphrase someone's ideas. And what is plagiarism? Let's tell more about this topic to the next slide. Definitions of plagiarism. Based on Merriam-Webster dictionary, plagiarisms, there are several definitions. There are 3 points. The first is to use the word or ideas of another person's if they were your own word of ideas. What does it mean? For example, you take a sentence or ideas from expert or someone's and you copy paste without paraphrasing. And you say that this is your own word. This is we call plagiarism. And the second, to steal and pass off the ideas of word of another is one own. Use another productions without crediting the source. You as the writer, if you take someone's ideas or someone's writing, you should put their name. You should put their name or resources that you want to cite. For example, you take ideas from Nunan 2000s, stated blah blah blah. And then the third is to commit literacy theft, presents as new and original and ideas or product derived from existing source. You take ideas or a statement from other people and expert and then you publish them and you say that this is the new ideas from you through the ideas already existing before. So we can conclude that plagiarism is presenting someone else's word or ideas as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. So this is what does it mean by plagiarism itself. Okay, let's move to the next slide. What does plagiarism looks like? Okay, someone that's called as a plagiarism when they do the first copying someone's work means that you copy paste other expert statements or ideas without paraphrasing, and then you you take the ideas and become your own ideas. And the second is citing a source improperly. The third is failure to cite a source, creations of false source, and turning it in other person word as your ideas. This is as you can see in the right slide. Okay, they are meme. You can say that. You can read it. If you cut and paste it from the web, he will say you plagiarize. I didn't cut and paste it. I print it and then type it in. Is that plagiarism? I mean, I type it. So what do you think? Is it plagiarism or not? Yeah, that's right. This is, of course, plagiarism. You copy paste and you rewrite without paraphrasing their ideas. So this is we call plagiarism. Okay, I hope until here you got the points. What is plagiarism itself? Let's move to the next slide. Consequence or punishment. Students, okay, students who plagiarize or otherwise engage in academic dishonesty face serious consequence. Okay, sanction may include, but not limited to, the first, failure on assignment, grade reductions, of course failure, suspensions, and possibly dismissal. Okay, this is the sequence or punishments as you do the plagiarism as a student or a college. I think there are another punishments, and you can see on the website or on internet, right? Okay. And then the consequence of doing plagiarism are also listened to law number 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system, article number 25. The first is college graduates whose scientific work are used to obtain academic, professional, or vocational degrees are proven to be plagiarism will have their title revoked. And then the second, article number 70, graduates whose scientific work is proven to plagiarism will be punished a maximum of 2 years and or a maximum fine of 200 million rupiah. Okay, this is punishments when someone's do plagiarize. Okay, so don't do plagiarism. Okay, let's move to the next slide. There are several types of plagiarism. The first, when somebody presenting the ideas the same as another one is initially this is initial unintentional plagiarism occur. And the second, when somebody imitates someone work in sequence or whole or that without editing process in intentionally plagiarism. There are several contents or several type of plagiarism. The first is plagiarism of ideas. What does it mean, plagiarism of ideas? Plagiarism of ideas when the author used the ideas or trope of some others and presents as his own without giving adequate credit to the original author. And the second is plagiarisms of text. Direct plagiarism, word for word plagiarism. Plagiarism here means that defines as copying a portion of text from other source without citations to its author and without changing anything, or enclose the borrowed text in quotation mark. And then the third is mosaic plagiarism. When the author failed to write in his own word and uses the same word or phrases or paragraph of the original source. And then self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism means that stealing or borrowing some amount of word from his from his or their own ideas. And then there are several ways to do plagiarism, but this is not I suggest for you. The first is sometimes students will do Control C without making any change at all. And find replace prevents the essential components from the primary topic source and change the main word and phrase. So this is we call as plagiarism also. And then recycle. Recycles means that the use of on word and then hybrid combine several sources as a whole by way of site with part copy without accompanied by quotation mark. So there are several like mashup, error, retweet. You can see on the slide and you can read it yourself. For mashup, which is done by combining several material from several sources. Error 404 is done is a way that there is no accurate quotations information. This occur when the source are full or deleted by the owner. And retweet include the proper site but their lack of the source. Okay, this is the important points. There are several or there are some factor of plagiarism or some one factor that due the plagiarism. The first is apathy, fear, and lack of resources. This is the general factor that someone do plagiarism. And there are another factor of plagiarism. Collectively, the most frequently stated reason students choose to plagiarize or cheat include desire to get a good grade, fear of failing, procrastinations, or poor time management, disinterest in the assignment, believe they will not get caught, confusions about what constitute plagiarism or current university police. So I think that's all for how to avoid plagiarism. We have done tutorial about definitions of plagiarism, the criteria someone's classify in plagiarism, and then type of plagiarism, and there are factors that someone do plagiarism. So I think that's all for this video. I hope you are enjoyed and you got the points about plagiarism itself. So I think that's all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.